Parshas Behaalotcha, the fifth aliyah, the aliyah of Chamishi. In Chamishi, we begin by describing the travels of Bnei Yisrael from Midbar Sinai to Midbar Paran. This was almost a year after they arrived in Midbar Sinai to accept the Torah. The Torah describes now the camps and how Bnei Yisrael traveled throughout the Midbar. Bnei Yisrael were split up into 4 camps. The first camp was Yehuda, and in Yehuda's camp were the Shvatim of Yisachar and Zvulun. The second camp was the camp of Reuven, and the Shvatim of Shimon and Gad accompanied Reuven. The third camp was the camp of Ephraim, accompanied by the Shvatim of Menashe and Binyamin. And the fourth camp was the camp of Dan, accompanied by the Shvatim of Asher and Naphtali. Now, in the midst of those travels, the Mishkan was dismantled. In fact, the Torah describes that after the camp of Yehuda traveled, the Mishkan was dismantled, and the Mishkan was carried by the Leviim, specifically the families of Gershon and Merari. They dismantled the Mishkan, and they carried the Mishkan throughout the Midbar. Following the travels of the camp of Reuven, the Torah describes that the Levi family of Kahas, who would carry the Kalim, the vessels of the Mishkan, traveled at that point. And then the Torah puts in here that whenever they arrived at their new camp, Gershon and Merari, who were carrying the Mishkan, would go up ahead and erect the Mishkan for everyone, and then Kahas would come and would insert the Kalim and would place the Kalim in their proper places in the Mishkan. After this, Moshe approaches his father-in-law Yisro and asks him to join the Jewish people on their journey to Eretz Yisrael. Yisro refuses and he says, I have to go home, I have to go back and be with my people. The Torah then describes that the Aron, the Ark, would travel 3 days in front of Bnei Yisrael, almost scouting out the road, scouting out the path of where Bnei Yisrael were to go. The Torah describes how the cloud led them in their travels. And that leads us to our thought from this aliyah, connected to the thought from the previous aliyah. But not just that when we travel through life, we have the unknown, as we described in the previous aliyah, but also here sometimes things are cloudy. The cloud is what led them through the Midbar. Sometimes what leads us in life is cloudy, it's overcast. It looks like it's not great. It looks like our situation is not ideal, is not perfect. But the message is that we always have to recognize that even though sometimes things in life look cloudy, sometimes things in life look overcast, it's always HaKadosh Baruch Hu that's leading us. It's always Hashem that's at the forefront. And if we remember that, we'll always feel secure, despite and through all of our travels and challenges in life.